You've probably heard a million times how important it is to have a vision for your life, to have some idea what you want life to look like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 25 years from now. How important it is to see yourself in the position as the CEO or the owner or the artist or the ballet dancer or the professional football player or basketball player or soccer player. If you don't have a vision for your life, then where you'll be will be living out somebody else's vision, probably as an employee. I'm Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast, and it's absolutely true, especially as leaders, you have to have a vision for the future. You have to be able to see, because leaders are visionaries, what today will become or could become or should become. The ambition that drives you to not just get out of bed in the morning and follow the same old routine, but to do something different than other people will do. They say the successful are about 3% of the population. Well, there's a reason, because 97% of the people don't care enough to really dig into the effort necessary to create a vision, to establish the goals necessary to accomplish that vision. And then, you ready for this? This is the hard part. To develop the strategic plan to pull it off. Now, everybody on your team should be able to clearly understand what that strategic plan looks like. What is their role in it? What are they going to do in it? Or what should they be doing on a daily basis to see this vision fulfilled? And why do they care? What's in it for them? Is it just a paycheck, or is there something greater? Is there some cause behind it? Is there some relationship in it that they can so clearly see that they have their own desire for your vision? Because your vision isn't about you, it's about others. Vision is that vivid inspiration, significantly influencing others' nobility. If what you're seeing in your mind's eye is about you as a leader being successful, then it doesn't lift anybody else up. If what you see in your mind's eye is about you becoming rich and famous and powerful, and it doesn't help anybody else, that's not a vision, that's just an ambition, and those are different. Oh yeah, the two have to work together. If you have a vision, you have to have enough ambition to make you passionately sacrifice things in your life to pull it off. But that's not enough to be a success, because you have to have team members who are willing to buy in and go all in emotionally, financially, sacrificing their time, sacrificing some of their wishes and wants in the short term to see that vision fulfilled, because the grand idea is so big, you can't do it on your own. But the grand idea is not only so big, but it's so important and so impactful to the community around you that people on your team and even contributors from outside sources will look at that vision and go, I want in. I want to be a part of that. That's such a phenomenal idea. I want to see that work. I'll contribute to it, to be a part of it, because maybe they want the payoff in the end when that vision becomes a reality, but maybe they just see the impact that has on a lot of other people, and all of that is awesome. All of that is necessary. If you can't convey your vision enough for people to say, I am moved by that, I want to be a part of that, my passion is lit up just like yours is, that's awesome. If you can't do that, you won't have a team, and your vision is, well, it's just a wish. But until you can actually put the thinking time in to say, if I had a contributor who had these skill sets and this kind of connections and this kind of talent and this kind of drive, if I had that team member, and I don't even know who they are, I don't know their name or where they are today, I just know that if I had that team member, man, they would do these 5 things. Begin to think through that process and put it down on paper. That's how you develop that strategic plan. Because here's what I know. The law of attraction would tell you you'll attract those things that you think about a lot, and it's true. And if you never think about the players on your team and a strategic plan for what they need to do to bring about this success, then the reality is you won't know them when you see them. But if you've thought through in your head, what kind of player do I need in that role? What skills will they have? What job will they do? What functions will they perform? Who will they be connected to? And what about in this role? Same questions. What skills do they have? What talents do they have? Who are they connected to? When you begin to line those out, people tend to fall into them. Not because you've created a place necessarily that magnetically draws them, while there may be some truth to that. The reality is you've opened up in your mind the reticular activating system, that law of awareness inside you that says, well, I thought I was looking for somebody like this. And now that I know what that person needs, every time I see someone like that, they trigger that reticular activating system. If you haven't taken the time to lay out your strategic plan and what it would look like to actually execute on your vision, you won't accidentally come across the players necessary to pull it off. But when you do, when you think through that strategic plan and you think, who are those people? What are their skills? What do they do? Who are they connected with? They'll begin to show up in your life. They may have been there all along. Get busy thinking on your strategic plan. I'm Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast for Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.